All right, welcome everyone. Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Jujutsu Kaisen, Season 3, Episode 11. Domain Expansion.
Yeah, that's right. Megumi's ripping it right here.
That's right.
Right now.
And you came within his attack range, which now is this whole building.
This box is gonna be the one I put you in 6 feet under.
Hey,
Sayonara.
buddy, you ain't going nowhere.
No.
I got you for 3 minutes. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I think it's gonna
Maybe
be
more than
like
that.
maybe a little bit less than that, I would say. like this hit,
Yes.
it's landing. So have
Buckle
fun
up,
with that.
Buttercup. Yeah.
I would really love to see though it be a bit of a tougher fight. Because I did definitely get the vibe from the two of them that they were ones that were not from this era. So that's that's their thing. That's why they're going to be a little bit like stronger, and there's actually like potentially a little bit of a threat, and why he felt a little bit weird with the receipt outfit and everything. But then that also could be an explanation as to why he then is like, oh, I know about that move as well.
Yeah, that receipt outfit is also just, as far as abilities go, it's
just real damn
It's
helpful.
a bit busted.
Yeah.
So, yeah, domain expansion, that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, this guy can drop a long rest off of a receipt.
And he might have more of those.
It probably does have at least one more of those, I
Yep.
would guess, to be able to throw his, cure-all potion before the main boss, like, too early in the game.
I think you need to make him a member of Nudist Beach, because that whole thing has got to go.
It's got to go. Yeah. So, yeah, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this. Chimera Shadow Garden. Ooh. Simple domain?
Okay.
Whoa, cool. Nice, so he's ready. Oh!
Wow. I was supposed to be stopping
Because you stayed still.
He just ties him up and beats the shit out of him.
Yeah, we're still fighting normally.
Ho!
Whoa! Damn!
Nice.
Whoa! Sure. Bro's made himself almost into the Chimera. Okay. Damn. And electrify the water with the Whoa, cool.
Yeah,
Nice block,
somewhere
nice
you
block.
were channeling.
Yeah, if you had storage unlimited, then why would you have more? Ah. Yeah, there's some cost associated with it. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh, you have to take those in.
Oh, shit.
Holy shit, yeah.
Oh, no.
And bring out a basic heavy thing. The entire perimeter is my surrounding. He can drop all this on you.
Oh.
Yeah! Yeah! Boom,
Fantastic.
bitch! Get out the way! Oh!
He looks so much like Toji right
Gamers
there.
never look up.
Yeah! I love it.
Oh!
Good luck pulling out receipts like that. Oh!
Oh, cool. Yes. Yeah, bowing.
Okay.
Yeah. And the improvement to the summons as well.
Oh, just that.
Already, yeah.
Yeah. Trump card, you say?
Oh. But what would happen if you entered the shadow? You don't know what the properties are inside there. Yeah, you could suffocate to death.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or that too.
Right.
Oh. Yeah, who knows?
Right.
You want to risk it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of this stuff.
I love seeing a villain like thinking like, wait. Let's think about what I've got here.
No shot. Holding it up with one hand.
Cursed energy is a hell of a drug.
If that's how it ended. I love it.
Right when he used his technique, it just snapped him and he's stuck in here.
Because of course you couldn't hold it up with one hand. Oh no. He's just gonna fall forever.
That's fucked. No, so if you dismiss it, he'll...
Oh, right, yeah, that way you don't... Yeah.
No, I don't think he can forcibly expel specific things.
Right, exactly.
He has to expel all of it.
He has to get rid of all of it.
Huh, Megumi. Heh, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got here.
Yeah.
Oh. Wow. Oh. Yeah, they were ready to receive something.
Oh, damn.
Shit. Oh, they killed him.
Yeah.
Oh. Drop it now! Drop it now!
You can't.
Within that
take this,
fraction
Megumi.
of a second, Megumi contemplated his life. You have to enter your...
Wait! No. I was gonna say, Megumi's lower to the ground than the other guy is.
Well, I think he's not directly under.
Yeah, he's not directly underneath it. He wouldn't
He
do
doesn't have
something
to
like
be.
that.
What happened?
Well, yeah.
Well, collapsed.
Oh, because they were
gym.
over a pool.
Oh.
Beautiful.
The fight is not over. No, this turns into a simple beatdown.
Maybe.
Okay, Reggie, I respect you for not running away right now. The confidence, the swagger. Ho ho, you're approaching me. I can't beat the shit out of you without getting closer.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh shit.
This is what comes next.
Oh.
Oh, the boxing style.
I lied.
Oh my god, he's done.
I love it.
That was so fast.
Fantastic.
Cinema.
I love it.
That was so quick.
Yep.
It was dirty. It was desperate.
Right.
And it worked.
Yep.
Perfectly.
Because he managed to actually trick him. He believed him that, you can't do anything else, so he isn't expecting
the way they stumbled slowly forward.
Yep.
All the way back to the beginning of the fight. It's like poetry, it rhymes.
Yep. Oh.
Whoa, that's really suspicious as a...
Right, it's possible,
But, no, I...
Damn!
レジースターから41ポイントが譲渡されました。
どういうつもりだ。随分なもん。
I'm dying here. What do you mean?
Yeah, right. Good job.
Say in their final
You beat
moments,
me.
people show you who they really are.
Uh-huh.
こうした方が面白くなる予感。ただの勘だ。
Yeah, go fuck shit up, kid.
Mm-hmm.
お前は運命に翻弄され、道化となって
What a line.
死んでくれよ。
Mm-hmm.
Reggie Star has died. You get 5 more points.
Yeah.
Megumi.
Good job.
So disrespectful, but
5ポイント。
there it is.
There we go.
I was
There we
waiting
go.
for it.
Wait. Wait.
What's
Hang
the
on.
deal with these explosions? Ah, yes, a costume change. Huh. Huh. And then switch back.
なんでローソンまみれなんだよ。あんかけかもよ。
Oh my god. The mockery.
何度も爆撃した。5回は殺せてるって。
But you know, he's too funny to die.
その程度で済んでる。だが俺のように反転術式を使った気配がない。
No, see, it's because he's a bit character, and so he always shows back up.
レジースター様がお亡くなりになりました
お、どうした？帰る。
Mm-hmm.
This is pointless, yeah.
Yep.
10ポイントちょうだい。ついてくんな。
Oh my god. Oh my god, he's gonna annoy
Yeah.
him to the point that he gives him... Okay, here we go, here we go.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh my god.
Yes, it would! It would!
高場は自身の術式のことを何も知らない。
Wait,
And
that's,
there's the limitation.
that's brilliant.
Yeah.
He doesn't know shit of what he's doing.
And so he's literally just doing this all on his own conviction.
Yeah.
And eventually he just,
Oh my god.
everything just started being okay, and so he continued.
Yep. The show must go
男
on.
は狼って聞いたことあるけど、わかんないをなんとかしてくれるのはいつも狼さん。なんだって狼さんがやってくれるから、レミは何にも考えなくていいの。
If well, a wolf will handle everything for sure. Oh my god.
Is he like chasing after her to kill her?
I think so. That or for her to give him her points, but
Yep. Yeah, she doesn't have points. Like, yeah. Oh. Oh?
hmm?
This is who we were looking for?
Maybe?
Yeah, it is.
Oh shit.
It is.
All right.
ドルーブラクダワラ所持ポイント91点
Oh, this could be
Second
Utah.
対談にて
Holy
単独での列島
shit.
制圧を成し遂げた宿老石郡龍
Please be from like the 20s or something.
出力を誇る大砲元当主直属暗殺部隊実月
Whoa.
精神隊隊長
Hey.
空を操る
Ah, from the OP. Yeah, yeah.
The sky.
賢弱が呪霊操術のコントロールから外したゴキブリ呪霊導入条件の消失まで休眠中
Oh, this spice is fucked up.
だがその一角が落ちる
Utah.
Because our
Yeah.
boy showed up. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Oh
These are the
my
demons
God.
he's fighting right now.
特級術師へと返り咲いた
Yeah.
五条悟に次ぐ現代の異能
Yes, very unusual abilities. Wow.
All right. As far as continuing the tactical battle that we got with Reggie and Megumi from the previous episode, I thought the domain, I forgot that, yes, it's not complete, so of course it's not going to be that powerful when it comes to actually dealing with Reggie. And Reggie's smart enough to then figure out what could there be any weakness in this domain if I'm not getting hit by the one-hit stuff there. So it's the, okay, cool. I'm going to see if I can overload his shadow.
And he's even got a plan for hopefully dealing with, a domain if it was an auto-hit kind of deal. But then Megumi is able to adjust to that. And,
and that's cool to bring up again, reminder for those that have forgotten about simple domains and having it just be something of a like, well, cool, I have a tiny little bit of territory here that is basically mine. So therefore... I'm not technically in your domain. Perfect. Wonderful. Solved there. But, yeah, that's not actually what he's doing. So you're going to stay right there. That's great. I'm going to hit you with, 5 different attacks from multiple angles here. And Frogs, do your thing.
Restrain him so I can just pummel him as much as I want.
Love it. This felt like a very cool example of a turn-based battle where each of the... combatants basically brought forth really solid strategies that should work in these circumstances.
Right.
And then the other person had to think very creatively on how to counter that.
Right. And very quickly.
And very quickly. But I felt like there was a good amount of time to communicate to the viewer why they were struggling to necessarily come up with a counter for some of their moves. I really like this fight from a technical side of things for Jujutsu Kaisen as a series, because not that many of the fights are close to this level of technicality. So,
and the idea that whether it was the internal monologue of being like, okay, I could just let it push me into a shadow. Hang on, no, that's actually a bad idea for a number of reasons. Okay, so I'm not going to do that. All right, cool. And then also he was baiting you so that way, all right, cool, your receipts got wet, so you can't use those. Now we go into a fist fight, and we actually do have the fist fight, go for that little bit so that it's like, all right, this is what's happening.
He's fully bought into it, and he's settled
into it, and then, boom.
Dog bites out.
Yeah.
Whole
chunk of his chest.
Shoulder down. It works so well for me because when you think about these fighters being ones that basically have like a hot bar with 15 different moves at minimum at any point, potentially even more, and they're going through their scroll wheel of abilities and stuff, they're deploying what they can as they can.
Right.
But there's also at some point you end up just running out of stuff. You're like, I've used that, I've deployed that.
No plan survives contact, and you have to improvise, and that's where the training hopefully gets you through.
Well, the mental side of things as well, because if all their fights are based around consumables, obviously Megumi's are based around damage, his are based around actual usage, but he has more consumables. He's like, well, I win that fight.
Right.
As long as I'm not actually taking any meaningful damage that carries forth into later bits. And Megumi's already taken some pretty bad hits at this point. He took the explosion to the face.
Oh, yeah. To say nothing of the whole thing of, this equivalent weight is 40 Gs.
Yes.
And he's just,
Cursed energy is only going to do so much to actually allow him to mitigate that.
Yep.
Great. I loved, though, you thought that the shadow just is on the ground because that's how gravity works?
No.
Brother, the whole box is my shadow.
Right.
We're on here. I can drop an elephant on your head.
Right.
And that just simple reminder that we are in an actual 3D space with physical laws at play because his Shikigami are now actual physical entities here with weight and value and all that. Just
also something that I really appreciated in this episode that they did that is it almost felt like commentary on when this happens in fiction in general. So someone that has some kind of supernatural enhancing strength or whatever, right? So they're not a regular person. Has to catch a thing that would fall on them, right? Okay, cool. And we show them struggling. It's everything they can do to just keep it up.
Yeah. Bones are breaking.
Yeah. And then they take a hand off of it and keep holding it up with the one arm. That makes zero sense.
No.
That makes negative sense, right? if, you know, whichever one you want, it takes away from the other, right? Either it wasn't actually that heavy and so it was all just pointless showmanship, or they suddenly decided to get twice as strong in the one arm, to say nothing about the balance of it all. So the idea that he's still like, this is what I have to do. I have to do this somehow.
Otherwise, I'm risking going into the shadow, and I don't want to do that.
I'm screwed if I don't do this, so I go to try and do it. But then just snap, he's
down.
He's done.
He's
right?
in the shadow. Yeah.
He's in the shadow. Because that's what would happen. like that is what would happen. Even if you've got supernatural powers, you can kind of make it variable strength or whatever, and you try and channel it from one arm into the other. It's still
That's less satisfying than seeing the character try something that physically shouldn't work and then actually get punished for it.
Right.
Because they didn't rely or they didn't basically give respect to the most basic laws of physics here.
Right.
So fun when it happens because of how rarely anime follows any level of rules of physics.
Yep.
But hey, if we're already breaking the super strength, you know, durability, all that kind of stuff here.
40 Gs and all
to
that
have
stuff.
them suddenly hit a limit because we don't know what their limits are.
Right.
That's just fun because it reminds us that their numbers are not defined by the plot.
Exactly.
It was basically, you know, the mangaka being like, he doesn't have enough strength.
Yeah.
And it's just...
Right. It's the I have a hardening ability or whatever. Oh shit, it wasn't good enough. You know, like that's the kind of thing that would happen in fiction.
Probably
if
often.
the stuff was real, probably often, and yet we still don't see it often. And so I appreciated that. And
because
also,
limits were not communicated, but at this point, we communicated limits and also the progression of the fight not just being one of, I counter your plan with my plan and my plan and my plan. It's no, actually, we can reverse and go backwards to the cars that were dropped in here that were just dropped.
Yep.
They did not have commands. Fun callback to his mechanics from before of saying, I can give them a simple command as long as they are not unsummoned. Right. We know that they're not unsummoned because their weight is still applying in the shadow. A fun bit of storytelling to say, hey, he is using his ability in a way that he typically does not by keeping them manifested. There is nothing in his ability that says how long they must stay out.
Right.
So, therefore, this is his active choice that he is intending to do.
Yep.
Therefore, if he falls into the shadow, even though he didn't think about them in the moment because he's literally panicking,
he's like, oh, fuck.
I have no idea what to do, he then gets that moment of clarity as he's drowning and to be like, wait, I literally have only one thing I could do. I have the...
Oh, fantastic.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And because there's not any, like, they need to hear it or they need to...
No, psychic commands.
It's a psychic telekinetic style command. And they come up.
Yep. And so we're able to have
crest out of the shadow.
Yeah, we're able to have the like, oh shit, you know, is our protagonist actually going to lose here? Because just when we thought the battle is won, it's actually not. And then, oh hey, again, reinforcing that even though they might have super strength and durability and all that stuff, they are still physical people.
Yes.
And their attacks are lethal. That's why they use them. Otherwise, they wouldn't.
Right.
And so... Yeah.
Yes. Megumi was reminded last episode to be someone who uses his moves lethally. If you do not block my sword, you are dead. That's just the way it works. This isn't some, you know, just weak ass like, I was swinging around you.
Yeah, or I get flung from the sword slash and then, you know, there's a big spurt of blood and it looks really good, but, you know, okay, there's no organs in there, so it clearly didn't do any serious damage.
It's just a fun thing that JJK basically just doesn't fuck around with making the characters actually have to deal with the consequences of their wounds and stuff. Now, obviously, Megumi does have all the little wounds and everything.
And so after he gets out of that, naturally, he collapses and is probably dying. And then, oh, hey, you know, Mercy shows up and says, you know, heroes never die, right? Like...
It's too soon, man. I'm not done mourning Overwatch 1, man. But, all right. Wonderful.
Yeah.
I love Reggie giving him the points too.
Yep.
It's a small little detail that doesn't have any grand necessary impetus in the story.
Nope.
Because in a lot of ways, Reggie doesn't even know why he's doing this.
Nope.
Like, this is not something where he's like, you can give these over time to your sister. Or
Right,
something.
right. No talk about Nakama and what's your motivation?
It's
what
just
is your ninja way?
Yeah, he does seem to be, especially now that we've gotten to this point, that he was from a previous era, and it's I didn't really give a fuck about Kenjaku and the plan or whatever.
Yep.
I have no connection even to this Tengen or what have you, that Hikikomori or what have you, which is a fun little joke. But then you know what? Fuck around with fate, die like a fool, have fun,
Right, because that's
go.
the world that I came from. So the fact that this is your objective, fantastic. This is also maybe the way that I can sort of, think like, it's a cool like gesture and everything, and also this might be my sort of means of getting revenge,
Maybe. And also I just love it as hey, I'm dying. I get it. It's over.
Yeah.
What's the point in me like trying to like
Right. Pride doesn't
spite
have
you in
much place here, like, good job, you killed me. You know?
In some ways it's a really fun connection back to the point when he said, hey, there's a shame about all those points being lost. Because what he's saying is that nothing more will come of it. It's a dead end. All that death doesn't lead to something else.
Right.
Those deaths were pointless.
Yeah.
Pun intended.
Yeah.
But I think that's really fun because you can interpret that as, did their deaths have some good meaning? Or is it no, there's no more fun, no more string chaos theory or what have you coming out of it that would make this world more interesting.
Right. End of the line, because that's the hope, right, of anybody that's in this death game, is that, okay, but I can get the points and I can make a rule and maybe that'll be some way to get out of it, right?
Or just to mess around with it. Like, some of these people are crazy.
Yes,
like,
some of the people here are crazy.
Yeah.
But then to have the idea of, people kill each other, rack up a crazy amount of points, and then they die and those points just go away. It's like, yes, and so the cycle continues, so the wheel turns, right?
And thus, him giving the points is saying, hey, make my life and my actions and my murders mean something more.
Do with this what you will.
Which is really dark, but also really funny in a way, because Megumi has been kind of the darker protagonist alongside
for sure.
Yuji. And then we actually have the other darker protagonist, Yuta, going around being a badass, and we'll get to that later. But it's just fun because Megumi literally almost went full dark protagonist here with a truly defenseless, hopeless sorcerer here who he stalked down an alleyway and was basically like, you're worth 5 points, that's 5 times 19 is a lot of time for my sister.
And if you want to, give me your points before I kill you,
she's like, boy, you can see on the list, I have 0 points. There's nothing to gain here, please. So then it was just please don't.
Right.
And he's like, okay, what am I doing? Yeah. I kind of love it because then it's the callback to when he killed the other guy, and it's wait, what am I doing? Like, the rule exists.
Yeah.
I don't need to be doing this anymore.
Right.
I have enough to keep my sister safe for a very long time. Like,
given that you can trade points theoretically forever.
Theoretically forever. We'll see. How potentially people make rules that undo potentially some of the value and
you can only transfer points 3 times. Right? Like, you can only give points 3 times in your lifetime, right? Like,
there's some fun things with the idea of going to other colonies and seeing the people that are close to 100 points and like what kind of rules they're like hungry to make, because some of them, some of the ones we even theorize, there's some scary rules.
You can make
very reasonable to make if you're in a death game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But wow, really, really cool, well animated, very strategic fight. And now we head off to no. Let's mention Takaba.
Okay,
Takaba having basically the most busted ability ever. He has no idea
and I
that
love
he has it.
That it was kind of what we were thinking it was.
It was basically what we were thinking.
He thinks it's funny, therefore
Therefore it is.
Therefore it is.
I
And so-
laugh, therefore I am. You know?
Right. And so the one guy being like, all right, I exploded him like 5 times, and he just showed up with some singed hair.
Right.
What's the deal? Also, the fact that he doesn't know what his technique is a fantastic way around the loophole of, well, techniques get stronger when you tell the person about it.
Right.
He hasn't told anybody about it, so that would mean it's weaker, right? Oh, wait, but he hasn't even been told about it, and so, like, right? Like it works on the general balance scale thing. That
How are you going to catch me when I don't even know where I am?
Right. But it's also, it's so precious when you think about what that means for Takaba as a person.
Right.
He is one, getting to live out his dream of being a stand-up comedian no matter how good he is.
No matter how good he is, yeah.
He thinks it's funny, and so he's enjoying it, and so, hey, have a great time, dude.
Yeah.
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 Go to those, you crash those open mic nights, right?
I really hope he genuinely gets to be involved in the story. But this could also be and we'll never see him again.
Right.
Like,
because we can't have him around too much,
like you could, but like
the thing is, no,
I wouldn't want
okay.
him to have that undone in order to make him not a threat to the equivalence of the super gods in this world,
Okay, if you think about it, he's the perfect companion for Yuji.
He is, exactly. That's why I want him in the story, but it's
his entire power is based on the way you defeat him, because you don't, by the way.
You break his spirit.
You break his spirit.
Yeah.
And if you break his spirit, then you defeat him. If
Easily.
he loses out on his own sense of humor, of his
joy.
lust for life and his joy and all that stuff, then his technique stops working. If he doesn't, I don't think there's, even if it's some tearful thing or whatever, right? You'd have to set up some crazy, hilarious circumstances where he thinks truly the funniest thing to happen would be for him to be brutally murdered. Right? Like,
I mean, there is a way to beat him, actually, technically.
Yeah.
I'll bet you he's already broken this barrier with regards to human limitations. But if he
Okay.
goes to sleep, technically, it'd be very easy to kill him.
Not necessarily, because if he...
That's what I was saying.
No, because
And that's what I'm going to say, but yes.
Yeah, because if he doesn't know about his technique, that means it don't have anything to do with, like, him consciously thinking that the thing is funny.
Right.
Right? As long as it's what he passively thinks would be funny, right? Like it's not that he in this moment is thinking, wouldn't that be funny if I survived this bomb? No, the fight's going on too chaotically like that. You could get him with a surprise attack, any number of things, right? It's it would be really funny if the bird flew up with the nuke and then showed up, a chapter later, completely fine, no explanation given, right? That's what it is. And that's what he's got.
That's what he's got, yeah.
Yeah.
I also just love the guy, the bomber guy with the teeth and everything, just being like, this is dumb.
It's not worth it. I'm going home.
I'm going home. Reggie's dead. Fucking hell. My bro is out of this, so, you know.
Takaba. You did it again.
You did.
You made people leave an open mic night. People always walk out on your performance.
Oh my god, it's incredible. So then we go
Then we go to Utah.
to Utah.
And
I loved the build-up before we even knew that
Yeah.
this was Utah's colony. It definitely was very easy to tell, but the idea of like, oh my god, we've got this Netero-looking ass guy here.
All these
We've
dudes
got,
have such cool designs.
like
and
we've got
everything.
literally like a demon cockroach thing.
Yep,
It's-
yep, yep.
Conditions will be met. What the fuck does that
Yeah,
mean? Okay,
right.
sure. And then these scary characters from like maybe the 20s or like, really long time ago, but not like more than 100 or two, like 150 years ago.
Sure.
Maybe. And then it's they were in a 4-way stalemate. Until one of them fucking died, and then it's just Yuta being like, well,
Yep.
well,
Whoops.
I'm just a kid with a sword.
And current points, 35. Did not get the points from that one.
Nope. Doesn't care at all. I am very excited for our weird, scary special grade sorcerer with just a sword and a really obsessive ex-girlfriend.
I think Mr. Pompadour, though, might be a bit more open to the concept of point transferal. Like,
You think so?
I think so. Not necessarily by a lot. The odds might still be low, but comparatively, you know, like ancient beings of death and war and all that stuff compared to, you know, dude with some kind of cannon in his hair or whatever, like, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that cannon is definitely in his hair. Mm-hmm. Oh, you're 100% right. I was thinking, like, cannon in his hair. Oh, right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Also, just dropping her technique is to manipulate the sky, in quotes. I'm like, sorry, what?
What the fuck? Wait.
Who the...
What I love about this is the sky is like...
Yeah.
It's vague enough
Uh-huh.
that I'm like, okay, you could go into the Storm X-Men kind of style thing, but I think you could also go into no, it's whatever is up above.
Yeah.
You know, it's just that up there is my domain. So I fly up there. I don't come down.
Let's have a gamma flare fry the whole planet.
Well, right. But I love I don't come down there idea. That her weakness is literally like the ground.
Just being on the ground. Yeah. Right.
But doesn't that just give you big like Bleach Shinigami just standing on the air, you know, like kind of vibes. Like to me, it just kind of reminds me of the people in those earlier shonen and what have you, where they just have to have a reason for them to not animate them just on standing in nothing.
Right, because
just
terrain is difficult, and so you know
that's a lot of stuff to draw. You know, and I want to draw
they have
cool
supernatural abilities,
designs.
so it's really cool. So they're just up there.
Yeah.
Because,
there's stuff underneath their feet that's vibrating.
Meanwhile, for me, you know, the idea of the ground being the enemy and so they never touch down, that's my fan fiction of what would have happened if Toph went to, you know, the Fire Nation capital to fight Azula instead of Katara, you know?
Just this burrowing jaws force of nature.
And Azula's just like flying
just
way up
this,
here like...
There's just this earthen. Dun.
Azula's just like, nah.
Azula's firing lightning and it's magnetically going to the core of the planet, just completely avoiding Toph. And
Toph metal bended a Faraday cage around herself. She's just... But
yeah, bending if used properly. And this is now vague curse technique.
Because whatever sky means
is so vague that in some ways it almost feels like hey, you know how like people in the modern day Jujutsu sorcery, they're sharing techniques and stuff because
coming up with, you know, ideas.
Right, and so there's classifications of things where it's like, everyone knows how to do that.
Right, simple domains and domain expansion.
Right, exactly. But even more so down to like specific techniques. This girl, nobody's fought her and like survived enough to know what it is, but people have seen it from afar and they go, well, the sky does weird shit when she fights, so we don't know what it is, but we know it's the sky.
To say nothing about the cockroach thing that is currently in some stasis metamorphosis cocoon or whatever.
Yeah.
But how did it get over 50 points? Like, did that happen and because it ate enough Jujutsu sorcerers, it's like, now I'm going to go hatch and then evolve?
I think what it is basically is, yes, it did some things. Obviously killed some people.
Right.
Then after that, it then went dormant for the follow-up conditions to awaken it.
Because there's the possibility that if it's not that, which I think it is, then it's like, what? Is it just siphoning life energy and souls or whatever from whoever happens to be nearby? Right? Is that just...
is it just kill stealing?
Is it just passively killing people that are nearby without really doing anything?
Here'd be a crazy idea. If they're in a four-way stalemate, right? Then that means they understand the threat of what this cockroach thing is.
Sure.
So what could actually be really funny and terrifying about it is that its domain is, or its territory or its space or what have you, is that it's kill stealing. Like anyone on the breath of death right nearby.
That legitimately would be the most frustrating and also most
wouldn't that be
busted thing
hilariously frustrating in the death game? But it's got a range limitation of some kind.
Oh, sure. Know? Yeah. If you have some really subtle way to like attack somebody, and so you just wait until someone's like bleeding out, dying, and then you're like, and got you, you know.
Or it has a bunch of tiny cockroaches going around biting people, like infesting their. And then it just returns back to the...
But can you imagine if you do have kill stealing? Once the rule about points and how much and names and how much people have, suddenly someone's like, all right, kill stealing should be happening right about now. They're looking at all the names of people with a lot of points. And then they die, and they're like, okay, that person just got 5 points.
Fuck that bitch. Ooh.
Yeah.
And then they're like, give me their location. They're at this colony. No, I fucking know that. But
Yeah,
like,
I'm there too. But
yeah. And then they go and look around. They're
try
like,
and triangulate their position.
or they're asking for people. Do you know of this? And there's like, oh, I remember in this era, there was this sorcerer. No, because I think it was actually not even a sorcerer. It's a.
No, it's like a cockroach.
It's an actual curse.
Spirit curse thing.
Yeah, it's an actual curse that had been brought up by Kenjaku's. Kurorushi. 54 points. It's a cockroach cursed spirit that Kenjaku freed from the control of cursed spirit manipulation. Oh, cool. So this was inside of our old boy.
Yeah. So
our
Kenjaku
buddy.
had this and decided to be like, go, live your dream.
Right, but
And
Kenjaku took cursed spirit manipulation from our sad sorcerer boy.
Correct.
So it's something that he had.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Also, it looks very Granny Obachan kind of cockroach. You kind of see that a little bit?
It does feel like it could show up randomly in the Dan universe.
Sure. But yeah, no more stalemate.
Nope.
Yuta is here.
He just went after the person with the most points. They're dead.
Yeah. He was a modern sorcerer rivaling Satoru Gojo in unnatural abilities.
I love how
the dark side of cursed energy is a pathway to many abilities some would consider to be unnatural.
Ever since we got Hikari with the whole, like, every sorcerer knows Satoru Gojo, whenever now we have our narrator being like, rivaling, Satoru Gojo, even in, like, it just
reminds you of the point that, like, yes,
every metric.
he was him.
Right.
He has been sealed.
But like every metric is so compared to Satoru Gojo, right? Like, where are we at? How far below?
I love the memes that are like bringing up like comparing real people and stuff. And then it's like, they were an amazing physicist, except for Satoru Gojo, of course.
An incredible Olympic athlete swimmer. But,
second
Michael
only
Phelps,
to
Michael
Satoru
Phelps.
Gojo.
Yeah, right.
Wonderful. But all right, y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, while we're waiting week to week, and I'm not sure if this might actually be the last episode of this part of the season. We'll see. Not sure.
Shoot.
But yeah, y'all, thank you so much for watching the reaction discussion. If you want to see full-length timer versions of the reaction, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. Any level of support there gets you access to our Discord, where you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general. Also, be sure to check out our Twitch channel. See if any of that interests you. We'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all
next time.